Welcome. My name is Newman García. I'll be reading your energy today. Let's begin with a deep breath. Inhale through your nose from the bottom of your tailbone, climbing up your spine to the crown of your head. Hold it. Exhale, soft sigh out of your mouth. Just allow your nervous system to calm, your mind to quiet, and open up to receive whatever you need in this present now moment. Trust that what comes is meant for you. And always expect the best. It's a good way to live. Thank you for being here. Let's see what we have. The space between. We had this in a recent reading. We're moving through a portal from the past version of yourself to the next. Always, right? There's this concept of linear time that we have accepted on the human plane. So you're always in this in between the perceived past and future. But you're in this space of beginning to really embody your news story. Let's get some tarot to get a little bit more clarity on what this really is. But it's interesting, you see in this picture feet firmly on the ground. And then as you move up, it fades into almost a different dimension, all the way to the head, which is also in a different plane. So you're bringing everything together. Your astral body, energetic body, down into the ground, into this physical body. Merging all of your energies into one cohesive movement forward. That's what I'm picking up from this picture in your energy, is merging all of your energetic bodies, this physical one included, into one cohesive present moment now. You're no longer splitting your energy. So you're in this time between where everything is kind of cohesively merging. Interesting. Let's get some tarot. See what we have in store for you. We're coming up on this Lionsgate portal, August 8th. This is a timeless reading, so no worries if it's not around then, but if you're receiving it within that, then this is definitely for you. A card fell on the ground. That never happens to me. And one of my favorite readers always says something we don't see, that you have planted your seeds, Ace of Discs, for this season. It's done. You've done the work to tend to the soil, to clear out all of the weeds, to re-nourish the soil with fresh nutrients. You have planted fertile seeds that are ready to pop up out of the ground. They've already grown roots, is what I'm hearing. So let's grab another. Ace of Wands. So very much you have, I don't really feel that you're in this space in between anymore. And what I was getting when I was looking at this card is the merging of all of your energetic bodies, your astral, your energy, your physical, into this right here now moment. And with these aces, these symbols of newness, fresh beginnings, but movement forward, like almost guaranteed success from these, I feel that you're past the space in between, and now you're seeing these, you're experiencing this. You have dove headfirst into something new recently, and you're seeing the physical manifestations, and your soul, this fire energy, Lionsgate portal, fire energy, Leo energy, is pulling you into forward motion to where you're starting to see these seeds prosper fast. That's definitely what I'm reading. You're no longer in the space in between. You are moving forward with a clear vision, methodically. You have a plan. You're very open to following your intuition, so you're open to adjusting it, but you've lived enough life and created enough in your life to know that all that you learned up to this now moment is perfectly aligned to pursue this new soul calling with this Ace of Wands that you know how to execute and have the biggest harvest you've ever had in your life. Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. You've done this before. You're a successful person. If you're on my channel, you have had a lot of success in your life. A lot. But this time around, it's success paired with ease. Let's see what else we have here. Because you're the Queen of Discs. You are relaxed. Before, your success was primarily through hard work, action, pushing your limits. Now you've gained the wisdom, the relaxed state of being. Even the way I'm speaking, it's like my words have long pauses between them. Because you know that your success is inevitable and you don't have to push. You've aligned your energetic bodies. Before, you might have resisted that alignment. And now you know which direction to go, how to get there, when is the right time to move, when is the right time to rest. She's just sitting back on her throne, waiting. But she'll take action when she's ready. Let's see what else. Great energy, Queen of Wands. So she is fast moving forward. Very, very creative, very confident in her creations. When she gets an idea, Six of Swords, she goes for it. Uninhibited. Knows how to put it together. The Queen of Discs slows her down a bit in a good way. Grounds her. Grounds that fire energy. You need this balance, this earth and fire. It's interesting. I'm a fire sign. My husband is earth. We need the balance in our life so that we don't burn everything down because we like to move fast, right? Some of you relate to that for sure. And the earth needs a little fire. Speed up. It's a good balance. Let's grab one more. Interesting. You're no longer in the space in between. You're moving forward, grounded. But and fast, not but and. Both can be true. Let's see. Wow, a lot of queens. Divine feminine set here. That's what's happened. You have released this overworked masculine side. Maybe you've had, think about your physical body and see if this relates. Your right side body has been overworked. anytime you have discomfort, maybe your shoulder, your knee, whatever it may be, because your right side's the more logical, the more I must act in order to have outcomes. Left side is more emotional. I lean into my emotions. I receive more. If you feel discomfort over there, maybe lean a little too much into emotions. It's all about finding the balance, right? And all of these queens are symbolizing to you, who's receiving this now, you have allowed your divine feminine to come back into balance with your masculine in order to move forward quickly with precision on these new seeds, this soul-led project. You're not working a job just for the job. You have aligned your chakras enough to know that you are secure and safe and you will be supported. Now you're on a soul-led mission. You're here to get paid to exist, for sure. Everyone is. Everyone is. That is the human journey. It's just locking into realizing that, following your highest excitement by letting go of all of the belief systems that were embedded in your early childhood, which is the design. It's the human design. This is the game. One more of these. Dominion, 2 of Wands. You have claimed dominion of your throne, of who you really are, of why you came into this physical body to express yourself in the way that you came to express yourself, like no one else can. Only those who perceive you, all those who perceive you, are meant to either inspire them or to reflect to them, and or both. Let's pull some oracle cards. Interesting reading. Very uplifting, positive, clear energy. Clear energy. We started with the space in between. You're not in between anymore. You're there. Because you have taken off your mask. True self. You're no longer hiding. Because you aligned your root chakra, which then started your alignment of everything else. You're not afraid to express yourself. You're not afraid to put yourself out there. And if this is resonating and you haven't begun taking action, just listen to the call. You'll feel it. It will be undeniable. You'll have to be in almost pain to deny it. And you're past that stage as well. You have taken off your mask and you know who you are, and you're proud of who you are because you recognize every step that led you up to it, and you're unafraid of sharing. That is the best gift that you can give to humanity. Because when we follow our highest excitement, in another video, one moment, we go with the flow, water. In another video, I talked about how I have tons of flowers in my backyard and the bees just show up. They're not, some of the flowers, especially the ones on the ground, they only bloom certain hours of the day. There are no bees on them until they bloom, and then they show up and they do their little job because it's their highest excitement. It's not hard for them. That's what they want to do. That's how humanity is meant to function. It's not meant to be hard. It's meant to be, what do you want to do? Do you like cooking? Maybe you'll be a chef. Do you like cleaning? Maybe you'll clean people's houses. Do you like speaking? Maybe you'll have a YouTube channel. What do you like to do? Because whatever it is that you like to do is the best way to help everyone else. 1, because you're good at it. 2, because it inspires others to do something that feels good. It's illogical to do anything that doesn't feel good, because everything that you want is for the feeling of it. You've removed the mask of the version of you that did things because they thought they should, And now you're the version of you that does things because you want to, and you get more done. You help more people. You are a far better contributor to society than you ever have been because you're following your bliss. Congrats. That's amazing. Took a lot of courage to get there. Let's pull a couple other. Well, 2 came. I tried to pull 1. Bingo. You've opened, we talked about root chakra earlier. You've got crown and throat. You are receiving divine intelligence, and you know it, and you're not afraid to say it. I think that's the title of this video. You are receiving divine intelligence, and you know it, and you're not afraid to say it. Everyone is always streaming something. The human vessel is a sending and receiving mechanism. Every single one of your cells has individual consciousness. And that's what alignment is. Are you in alignment with well-being or not? It's the singular question that can be asked in each present moment. How do you know? Do you feel good or not? Do you feel good or not? And when you feel good, you're in alignment. When you don't, your work is to get into it by molding the clay of your mind, molding the clay of your emotions, understanding the connection between your emotions and your spiritual guidance, understanding that your body is a physical manifestation of your mind. You are receiving divine intelligence, and you're not afraid to share it because you know that it is the answer to humanity's ascension into another level of consciousness, which is the shedding of systems of control that keep people not expressing themselves fully, that keep people with the mask on. It's unnecessary. We're past that stage in our evolution. We all signed up for this beautiful moment in this time and space. This is a timeless message, but at the time of this reading, it's 2026. There are a lot of things shifting in reality. Quickly, as consciousness begins to awaken, as frequencies begin to change. You're experiencing them for sure within your physical body. I mentioned pain in either side based on which side you kind of leaned on more, emotion or action, logic. You are here to share your truth, to then awaken others to theirs. That's the whole name of the game. And I bet you, when you reflect on your story, you see that there were many others along your physical path that were doing that for you. Probably the ones that you resisted the most were the ones that were expressing their truth to the fullest of their ability, and you were afraid. Can I really do that? I said in a previous video, I used to make fun of people like me because I was afraid. I think part of the human journey is experiencing every one of your fears and realizing they're illusory. There's nothing to be afraid of. I mean, the root fear of humanity is death, and there's no such thing. It's just a transition of consciousness. You're eternal. You're eternal. You could die today or 100 years from now, 1,000 years from now. There have been records that we have. I mean, it's all perception. And as our perception, as our consciousness expands, we gain new information. Haven't you noticed? The second you expand internally, your outside world begins reflecting your inside world. And the more you do that, the more you build momentum in the direction of all things wanted, the more you cannot keep your mouth shut about your knowing. Your throat chakra, crown chakra, because it just feels good. It feels good to speak truth to people, to tell them that they have complete autonomy over how their life runs. That feels so good because it eradicates any of the illusory fears, controls. Yeah, you are a luminary on this planet right here and now, destined to match with me, destined to create whatever you're meant to create. You might be an artist, you might be an engineer, you might be anything. You're here to express, you're here to allow source, God, universe, whatever you want to call it, to come to and through you to express something new. All for the experience of the creation, not for the outcome, for the experience. The outcome is the platform for the next and the next and the next in this never-ending game. You can't get it wrong, and you'll never get it done and the reason you can't get it wrong is because you'll never get it done. Wow. This message is soft. It's interesting. The more you wake up, which is never ending, right? The the large wake up is a transition it's our death experience, where we release all resistance from this 3D plane. But the more you get lighter within this 3D plane, it's almost like the softer the energy. I think of a plane flying high, going 400 miles an hour, and it's just smooth sailing. You might hit some turbulence, but most of the time it's smooth sailing. Where you bring that plane down to the ground at 400 miles per hour and it is rough. It would be rough to maintain that. That's exactly what it's like. It's like the more you embody your truth, your soul remembrance, the lighter you feel, the softer you feel. It might appear that you're moving fast and creating a lot, but it feels light. It feels effortless. It feels like it was always supposed to feel. It feels right. Did I already say that? Let's pull one more. Oh, solar plexus chakra. I mean, come on. All the chakras are in this deck, but this deck has like 70 cards. I mean, that's very unlikely to pull 3 in a row. And it's solar plexus to throat to crown. This is your gut intuition knowing. I mean, your heart's really intuitive, but your gut. A lot of you have healed your gut health, a lot of detoxifying. And if that's not the case, this is your message to begin doing that. Whatever that means to you. There's no right way. Just notice what your body is craving and eat when you want to eat. Notice when you are delayed to eating and honor your body's call to fast. Just notice. Don't let go of forcing. You're past that stage in your life. Let go of the noise of the logical mind that has a bunch of data based on how the human body needs, because we are way past that in consciousness. Anything written down on paper is way delayed from your current momentum of ascension in your consciousness. It's time to completely tune to your own senses. Your solar plexus chakra, your stomach area, that will guide you. If it's in pain, if you're having things, it's not necessarily what you've eaten. Don't overanalyze it. Just breathe through it and honor its calls. There have been a lot of things that I have done to align my chakras that maybe I'll discuss in time. But one for sure is, as my solar plexus was healing, its color is yellow, and I was drawn like crazy to bananas. I would eat like 3 at a time all of a sudden, and just different foods like that. Even prior to this, I was called to eat blueberries, throat chakra. When you associate foods with colors and chakras, have fun with it. Don't take things too serious, but detach from all of the noise and go inside and trust your knowing. You know how to eat. You don't need to be taught. This is coming through for someone for sure. It's time to let go of thinking about the food and instead follow the bliss. Follow your bliss on what to eat. All right, that message was, let's do one more. What do we have? This is the beginning. This is the beginning to tuning to your intuition. This is the beginning. You're no longer that person. Good closure to this. You're no longer in the space between where you're researching and learning and trying to figure things out. You're in the beginning of wholeheartedly trusting your own guidance system built within. Of understanding, confirmation burp. I laugh because some of the tarot readers say that, but maybe it's true. Everything is frequency, right? You're in the beginning stages of completely trusting your own internal guidance system without all of the noise that is lower vibrational. It's not judgment, it just is. You're not down with the cars anymore. You're up high in the sky flying. It doesn't mean that you know everything, because the more you know, the more you realize you don't know. But what you do know is exactly what you need to know in each now moment. Become so present that maybe what you did last week for your body is irrelevant to this week. Detach from trying to have a set anything, unless it feels like ecstasy. And begin on this new path of complete trust in your childlike intuition, pairing that divine feminine receptivity with divine masculine action. Doesn't mean sit back and do nothing. This is a balance. The language of the physical world is action. So, okay, a lot of nuggets dropped in this one. I'm going to end it there. Beautiful reading. I mean, you have aligned your chakras. You've taken off the mask. This is the biggest part of this reading. You've removed the mask of the version of yourself that you were being to appease others, to appease even yourself, because maybe you were scared to truly embody who you are. Now you know that you're divinity embodied, and you know that everyone else is too. You're very neutral. You know everything is equal. You just remember, because this is the perfect time for you to remember, to either help have reflections like me remind you, or for you to awaken others just through the clarity of your example, just like others have awakened you through the clarity of theirs. That's what I have for you. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate your time, your presence. If you'd like a private reading, there's a link in the description or newmanflows.com. I love you all. Until next time. Namaste.